All right, we're back. I don't know what the comment issue is, but we're going to try something different. So maybe we could get Mr. Kenny to comment first and see what's going on with us. But what's going on, Mr. Sis? How are you?
Good.
We're back.
Good.
Jimmy was good.
He was excellent.
You know, he's phenomenal.
He did his homework.
He's phenomenal.
Did his homework.
Let's get into some football.
Okay.
All right, let's get into some football. You're wired up. I love that you're wired up. Free agency first. Not this following month. Not this upcoming Monday. 2 Mondays from now, teams start talking. Tom Brady, biggest story in football.
Mm-hmm.
What's your thoughts?
Well, as we both discussed at dinner tonight, him and Mr. Belichick had a little phone conversation yesterday, and it didn't go too well. They didn't get into specifics, but I don't know, man. Hearing a lot of rumors about him going to 49ers. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I called it.
You did?
If I will say this, if I was the 49ers, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Okay.
I would do it in a heartbeat. Because I am not a huge fan of Garoppolo.
Right.
You're paying him $30 million. You're in win mode now. I don't care that Brady's 43 and Garoppolo's,
right.
I don't care.
Right. Okay.
Who's the better quarterback?
Tom Brady.
So why not try to win the Super Bowl with Tom Brady?
Absolutely. Agree 100%.
Who cares, 8 years down the road? There's no guarantee.
No.
That's why everybody says, oh, well, I can't do this and I can't. Stop. What do you mean you can't do that? Get the deal.
Does Jimmy stay at the 49ers, though? Or does he go to New England?
What do you mean? Oh, no, he would go. I think they're talking about a sign and trade. They're actually saying they're going to make a legit trade. Wouldn't it be so funny, though, because Belichick would really get what he wanted 5 years ago?
Oh, no doubt.
He wanted Garoppolo.
Yes, he did. And Brady did, and they shipped him out.
Just think about and the crazy part is the year before he traded him, they won that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
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 I mean, but Belichick gets rid of people when they're about to go. And listen, even though Brady's getting older, listen, I'm not a Garoppolo fan. That's just like we said about Dak. I would rather pay Brady $34 million than pay Dak Prescott for $200 million. You're better with Brady than Prescott. How are you not?
Yeah.
Yep. How are you not?
Yep.
So, I see Kenny's comment.
But not on the...
Not on the computer. I got to do it on my phone. So we're going to do a workaround. Let's see what happens here.
Okay.
Something's not working. I'll comment through your phone. So I'm going to have to work on the phone while we're doing the comments. But what else you got? So let's go over his options. Give me your options for Brady.
The 4 teams for Brady, starting with team number 4, would be Tampa Bay. The third team would be the Colts. Second team would be Tennessee Titans. And obviously the first team would be the 49ers. That's what I have.
I'm going to go Chargers number 4.
Okay.
Dallas number 3.
Like that.
49ers number 2. Tennessee number 1.
Okay.
Just because of the fact, but here's what they were talking about Tennessee. They were saying with Tennessee that you better be sure that you're going to be able to get him. Because if you can't and you really piss off Tannehill, you could lose both.
Good point.
So you better know that deal's done.
All right.
Great game here. 28, was it 28-27?
28-27.
28-27.
This is just the kind of
comments
game
here are working now. So I'm going to have to work it off the phone for now.
So the comments are working on the phone. But
on
not
the phone.
Not on the
yeah.
computer. Okay. Fine.
Dak Prescott. You wanted to talk about Dak Prescott.
Yeah. you know, they have till March 12th to tag him. And the thing is
Kenny, by the way, Kenny's saying Chargers, Colts, 49ers, Cowboys is his number one.
okay. How does Cooper play into this? Are they going to try to get Cooper first to kind of entice Dak to take the franchise tag, or do you think Cooper's going to go bye-bye?
I think they're going to try to. I think they're going to try to do both.
Okay.
Mark is saying Broncos traded for a quarterback from Jacksonville. Yes, Mark. AJ Bowie, all-pro corner a couple years ago for a 4th-round pick. Great pickup.
New message is received from +1 201 694 0070.
Terrible.
I feel like I'm on what's that called?
It's terrible.
I feel like I'm in like
Still
an alien
not
thing.
working.
It's working. I got the comments. Mush.
On the phone, right?
Yeah, I can see it from here. So if he comments, I'll answer him back.
He said, "You sound like Tommy 2 times from Goodfellas."
Kenny's asking, who's the Patriots quarterback if Brady isn't there? He's saying Bridgewater.
Totally agree.
Both you guys on the Bridgewater bandwagon?
Yep. That kid's a player, man. Yep.
All right, Tannehill. Where does Tannehill go if Brady somehow goes to
Tennessee.
Does he go to New England? Or that's just not a good match?
No, I don't think that's a good setup.
Kenny's saying, Mark is saying, watch the Giants pick up Cooper.
Wow, that's out of left field. But I like it.
Would you want him?
Yeah, Coop can play.
You
man.
would take him?
Yeah.
Have Daniel Jones a weapon? Cooper with Barkley, with Ingram?
Is there any shot of Rivers going to Tennessee or the Colts?
Kenny's saying now, if Tannehill has to go somewhere, he would go to the Colts to stick it to the Titans.
Okay. Good point.
You know? Kenny's agreeing and saying he likes the deal with Mark. He likes the deal with Cooper to the Giants.
Yeah, so do I.
$20 million for him, though?
No.
Well,
that's a lot of money.
What you're going to pay.
That's what he's looking for?
15 to 20 million.
Man,
I mean, you're probably going to have to pay him a top 3 receiver in football. Are you willing to do that?
Bang, here we go.
Who's that, Powell?
Yeah.
No.
It wasn't Powell. It was Cole.
So there you go. Mark and Kenny.
Cal.
$18 million. 4-year deal. So what? $72 million for Amari Cooper. 4 years. You doing it? 18 a year.
18 for 4 years?
No, 18 a year.
Per year.
4-4. So $72 million.
It's a lot of wood, man.
For a receiver.
Yeah. It's a lot of
Is
wood.
he a bona fide number 1 receiver?
If he goes to the Giants, he will be.
But I'm saying in general.
Outside of that, yeah, he definitely
Mark's
is.
saying sign him. Oh, sis, hey, right out of the gate, Kenny's saying, sis, I have no idea what the score is, but let's bet a Taylor ham, egg, and cheese sandwich on tonight's game. All Nova. You got the Hall, he's got Nova.
Tell him make it 2 Taylor ham and sandwiches when he gets here.
2 Taylor ham and sandwiches. On tonight's game?
On tonight's game.
It's 31-30 right now.
If he loses, I get 2 sandwiches. If he wins, I buy him 2 sandwiches. You got a deal.
Kenny's saying I sign him, but sign defense first.
Totally agree. We need defensive players.
Wow. Mark's saying we have the money, go for it.
We do have the money.
You're weak in Dallas. Kenny's saying deal.
Okay.
I just hope Kenny doesn't want to get the sandwich from the place in next to Rose's. You better start ordering it now. By the way, Kenny, halftime score, Villanova 33, Seton Hall 30.
It's okay. We're a second half team. I ain't worried about
Mark
it.
saying Giants need a pass rusher. So pass rusher first? What do you think?
If we can get the kid from Clemson.
Who, Simmons?
Simmons.
let's get to the draft.
Okay.
So, well, let me just say, blah, 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 blah. Who else gets signed first? Dak or Cooper? You mentioned this about Dak. He's not going to be happy with the franchise tag. He's going to make money, but he's not going to make that long-term deal. You asked me today, is there a chance he holds out?
And that's what he wants. Mike, I asked you today, does this go into the summertime? You know? Does it go into the summertime?
Mush's comment in his first comment of the night, because of the technical difficulties, he said, Giants need Jesus.
Wow.
He's mocking the Giants. He's down on the Giants. Mark is saying, I don't like the Giants signing Clowney. He gets injured too much.
I don't think that's going to happen anyway.
Kenny's saying, by the way, we all need to take credit for first making prediction that Tua may go to the Redskins before any of these experts. Now I'm seeing his name mentioned a lot for the Redskins.
There's no way.
You said it tonight.
There's no way Washington is not taking Chase Young. They'll run Rivera right out of town.
But for a quarterback? A stud quarterback.
Yeah, but don't
you wouldn't take a stud quarterback
I'm not
if
saying
you think
I
he's
would,
the real deal.
But we have that. We talked about this last week. Whoever takes him might put him on a shelf for a year till he's fully ready to go 100%. That's just.
Hey, Joe Breslin says, thank goodness Sis fixed the comment page. Congrats.
Thank you, Joseph.
Coach Breslin, he would be probably the last guy in North Jersey that fixed this comment.
You're welcome, Coach. Always a
Coach
pleasure.
Breslin's chiming in saying Chase Young all the way for the Redskins. Coach Breslin's a defensive guy.
Of course.
He's not taking a quarterback.
Of course.
He's all on the defense.
Sure he is.
But is he a franchise game changer? Chase Young?
No doubt. No doubt, yeah.
You think Tua is a franchise game-changing quarterback?
No. Jalen Hurd is. That's right. I'll go on record right here and say it.
So would you take a quarterback? If you have a franchise, I want to ask Coach Breslin this question because again, he's the defensive guru.
He is. He always was.
If you thought 100% Tua, Joe Burrow, one of those two. Franchise-changing quarterback, you're going to have him for 15 years. Or Chase Young, a good 10 years franchise-changing outside linebacker.
Right.
You taking that quarterback, or you taking that outside linebacker? It's very hard to find a franchise quarterback. Very hard. Don't get me wrong. Chase Young is, listen, I'm telling you from my Bronco, Von Miller.
Right.
Khalil Mack.
Right.
But if you could get, Peyton Manning. See Mark saying him and the guy Sweat from last year, 2 bookends on Washington's defense. Wow. Washington becomes an instant defensive team. But that's the question, though. Do you get rid of? I don't know. I got to take the quarterback. If I 100%. See, Mush is saying now Chase Young plays like Lawrence Taylor back in his prime. Again, you could take Lawrence Taylor or you could take Peyton Manning. What are you going to do?
Take Lawrence Taylor.
Coach Breslin chimed in on this one. Just like you said, Lawrence Taylor. And he is not lying. Defense wins championships.
Definitely does.
Chase Young. Never know what is going to happen with finding a franchise quarterback. There's no guarantees. Kenny's saying, Kurt, I'm taking the franchise quarterback. I'm sorry. The Redskins struck out with Cousins and RG3. They don't want to strike out with Haskins. They are taking Tua. Mark saying, I agree. Take the quarterback.
Well, everybody's going to be, to their opinion.
And Coach Breslin saying he's taking Lawrence Taylor as well.
Absolutely.
So you're going Chase Young no matter what this year.
To Washington.
Number 2. I mean, you're gonna have Burrow or Tua sitting right there.
Right. Burrow's going to Cincinnati.
Okay.
Now is he an organization?
All right, what if he doesn't?
Change?
Does that change your mind? Just say
For some
Tua goes 1.
Right. Tua goes to Cincinnati.
Tua goes Cincinnati.
Right.
You're in love with Burrow. Burrow or Chase Young. Does that change your mind at all?
You're talking now still about Washington.
Washington,
Are they going to take Burrow or Chase Young?
Well, what would you do?
Again, 3 times tonight. I'm taking Chase Young if I'm Washington Redskins.
Mark saying, because I was a quarterback, I should know. I agree, take a quarterback. I don't know. You know what, though? You can't go wrong with either prospect. I mean, Chase Young is, what? He's 90%. He's going to, I don't think he's going to be a bust. You know what I'm trying to say? The odds of him being a bust or not even a franchise star are very slim. They're comparing him to Von Miller and Mack and all these guys. So, great point, though, Coach Breslin. Again, here's another important factor. If they can't block for the quarterback, how good will they be? You know what? That's going to be Burrow this year. Because Cincinnati doesn't have a great line.
No, they don't.
I mean, LSU, first off, LSU's offensive system was sick. They have athletes all over the field.
Right.
They basically ran a pro offense in the SEC.
Right.
I mean, how many times would you say Burrow got even touched this year?
Right.
It's not going to happen this year. Right. So.
No, he's going to take a pounding in Cincinnati. If he goes to Cincinnati, I agree. Yep.
Kenny's saying, I agree with Coach Sis and Coach Breslin. If it was 10 years ago, today's NFL, I feel the Redskins will sell more tickets in the future with Tua than Chase Young as their franchise guy. I don't know. That would just be so hard for me to give up on that franchise quarterback, though. How do you, I don't know.
You're an offensive guy. Me and Coach Breslin
I am
a defensive guy. So that's why you're getting our opinions for Chase Young, and you're going with the quarterback. We get it. I get it. It's all good.
Who's got a longer career, though?
Again, see, that's really hard to say because injuries and everything. I don't think that's a fair statement.
Bush is making a prediction that you're going to agree with because it's semi about your team.
Okay.
He's saying LSU lost 14 starters this year. They don't win the SEC this year. No way.
They don't.
Did your boys win it this year?
Alabama, all the way.
You're going to beat my Auburn this year?
Oh, yeah. They're lock and loaded.
You're not afraid of Bo Nix?
Nope.
No?
No. Alabama's going to surprise some people.
Lost a lot.
You
lost a lot.
Reloaded.
Yeah, but you lost a lot.
Reloaded.
Lost Tua, Ruggs, Judy, running back Harris.
Next man up.
Oh, you better get a lot of next men up.
Next man up.
You better get a lot. Remember the name Bo Nix?
Oh, I know the kid. He's tough.
Freshman, true freshman.
Yes, he is. He's
true
tough.
freshman.
He's tough.
So what else? NFL draft. You asked me a question before. Bush is saying Florida wins the SEC this year.
Put the pipe down, Mush. Florida.
That's with, what's his name, the coach? Oh, my God, I can't think of it. Came from Mississippi State. He turned them around now. He turned them around. Florida's back. I would say Florida's back to, the old Florida.
Ohio State's going to.
Ohio State.
They're going to get hit hard. A lot of kids are leaving that program.
I mean, Clemson, I know we're not doing college football, but Clemson with Lawrence back this year. I mean, how are they not the favorite? They lose some skill kids. I mean, they lose your boy Simmons. Do you still want, Sis said, watching the combine. It said, question for you from Kenny. Sis, watching the combine, were you impressed with the kid Becton, the huge offensive tackle from Louisville? I know Gettleman loves those big guys.
Yeah.
I mean, it was ridiculous. He ran like
4'9".
I think it was like a 5.
Okay.
It's crazy. He was like 360
Yeah,
pounds.
he's a monster. He's a big kid. Kenny's got a great point.
Gettleman loves him.
They need what?
Oh, lineman. Well, Coach Breslin said it. How good could your quarterback be? You can't block. I mean, you can't block anybody.
Again, great point.
So,
And that's where Burrows is going to be in trouble if indeed he goes to Cincinnati. Yeah.
who you see any trading going on? NFL draft. Nothing yet, still Bengals, Washington, Detroit, Giants, Dolphins, San Diego, top 6 picks. Do you think anybody, first off, would you say it's 100% locked in that Burrow goes 1 to Cincinnati? Lock, done deal, 100%?
I'd have to say, truthfully, I'd be surprised if he doesn't go to the Bengals. Yeah.
But not 100% locked.
No, but I'd be surprised. Not shocked, surprised.
No. Kenny's saying there will be a trade from either the 2, 3, or 4th draft pick. Someone there is going to make a trade.
For Burrows?
Mark saying Giants and San Diego are making a trade. I'm assuming Mark thinks that San Diego is going to pick like a quarterback, Herbert, one of those guys. Because if you're Washington, you love Chase. Okay, here's I guess my question for you. You said how the Giants he'll get run out of town, Rivera, right? If you don't take Chase Young. What if you have a team like San Diego, like Mark's saying, that just absolutely loves Tua, and says to you, we're gonna trade up and give you 3 number 1 picks.
Then again, that's a no-brainer. Who wouldn't take 3 number 1 picks?
But then you're not getting Chase Young.
I get it. Again, it's like everything else. You got to give something to get something. It's give and take.
Beckham stays in. You asked me about Beckham staying in Cleveland.
Does he stay in Cleveland? He had 4 touchdown receptions all year, and he only averaged 65 yards a game. So now,
what do you think?
Is he happy in Cleveland? Does he have a beef going on with Baker Mayfield? Something going on there?
You think it's a big year for Baker? Like, do you think Baker? Let me ask you this: do you think Baker's in jeopardy of not being the quarterback after this year if he doesn't have a good season?
So far, he's to me he's been a disappointment. Baker. He's too worried about making commercials.
Well, a lot of people say that.
Right.
You wouldn't take him?
On my team? No.
Yeah. No. Kenny's saying the trade will be for Tua or Herbert. The Giants can trade down and get Simmons or an old lineman for sure at 6 or 7 where Chargers are picking.
See, that's what I think is going to happen. If the Giants get Simmons, they're going to trade down to get him. But again, are they going to take the tackle kid? It's so, it's like this. You know what I mean?
You can't go wrong. Bush is saying Dallas loses Cooper and trades for OBJ.
Oh, wow. That's really out of left field, too.
He would be good in Dallas. He would be like in the spotlight left. For him, that would be like the perfect thing.
And that exactly. That's what he's all about. He likes being in the spotlight. I don't know. It's a good point, though, Mush.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I'd rather have Beckham than Cooper. Who would you rather have? I mean, I think Beckham's the better player. I know he's a problem.
See, that's it. You just nailed it.
Well, yeah.
That's why
But as a better player.
Player-wise, yes. Headache-wise.
Oh, he's a major
headache. So I'd rather have Cooper. You know me well. I don't want any troublemakers on my team, man. Any drama queens.
You're a troublemaker. You're the lead troublemaker.
Beckham.
By the way, I guess
if Beckham wasn't the way he was, he'd still be in the Giants.
We're not going to get cookies tonight.
Really?
Yeah. You shocked at that,
You
right?
shut out on cookies?
We shut out on cookies.
I might have to stop on the way home.
Yeah, me too. I might have to go here.
He said,
Coach Breslin
"We're
saying
not-"
Beckham is a headache. Who wants him?
Love it, Joe. Me and Coach Breslin always run the same
We're
page.
defensive guys.
Yes, we
That's
are.
why.
Yes, we are. Made that switch at Giant Stadium.
I agree with Sis. Not worth it.
Coach made that switch in Giant
Kenny's
Stadium.
saying, here's a sleeper team for Beckham. How about the Titans, especially if Brady goes there?
Wow. You're coming out of the woodwork tonight with some of this stuff.
Hey.
It's good, though.
Hey,
No, it's good stuff.
possible. You know, I think there's going to be a lot of movement this offseason. You know, like, well, like you were right on all these quarterbacks, Tannehill, Rivers. Like, if wherever Brady goes, what happens with Tannehill? Now, what about Rivers? You know, now you got Dalton, Winston. Who gets drafted? Where's Bridgewater go?
Well, see, that's what they were.
It's so many, it's crazy.
That's what they were saying today. All these quarterbacks and all this speculation, what is it going to boil down to? What Brady does. It really is.
It does.
When
I
you
know.
stop and
It
think
does.
about it. That's what's going to throw the whole monkey wrench into this whole draft.
I can't speak for you, but I'm going to speak as a Bronco fan.
Okay.
This is the first year since 2015, since we had Peyton, where there was no uncertain in the offseason about a quarterback.
Right.
So you guys too, like you have Daniel Jones.
Right.
You know it's going to be Daniel Jones.
Right.
How does that make you feel? Like, you know, I don't have to worry about that issue. Like, you know, for the past couple of years, we had to worry about, you know, are we going to sign Kirk Cousins? Is he going to go to Minnesota? Do we have to go get, like, your whole offseason was who's going to be the quarterback?
Right.
It's so much better now. It's Drew Lock. Let's build around them.
Right.
And we're going to spend the money around them.
And
Not,
the kid-
how much if should we give Bridgewater this, and is he going to come here?
Kid Lock's a player, too, man.
So what's your thought on that? Would you rather, do you like Daniel Jones, okay, or any of these guys that you mentioned, Tannehill, Brady, Rivers, Dalton, Winston, Bridgewater?
No, I like Daniel Jones. If they can fix his fumbling issues, I think you got to give him a sophomore season. You got to give him another year. That's my own belief.
Now, Mark is throwing out Beckham to the Jets. They need a receiver. Imagine him
Beckham
back
to
in
the
that
Jets.
stadium
No.
with Darnold.
Wow. That's a scary thought.
I mean, you know what, though? That would be a total FU to the Giants.
Here they
though.
come, Kenny. Here they come.
This is perfect. Seton Hall's got playing for everything, and they can't knock out Villanova.
He's a Seton Hall hater.
Kenny saying, all joking aside, I said Titans because Brady isn't going there without a number one receiver. Where is Brady going to go without a like? Who is a number one receiver? You know, is Amari Cooper a number one receiver? You know, New England don't have a number one receiver.
No.
See, who can New England get? Can New England be that team? What if Brady turns around?
To the big man.
Oh, that was nice.
Go
What
ahead.
if Brady turns around and says to Kraft, I'll take a little less money. I want to come here for 2 more years, but I want to play with Beckham. Do they go get Beckham for him?
Okay, hold up. Let's go back to yesterday. Even though they didn't get specific with it, what do you think the issue that phone conversation didn't? Is that part of it? He
Yeah.
told Belichick,
So I want something.
If you want me back in New England,
better
I
get me
want A,
this."
B, and C.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly why that phone conversation didn't go.
But
And you brought something up earlier. 5 years ago, who did Belichick want at quarterback?
Garoppolo.
Got it.
But listen, who's making that call?
Good
Is
question.
Belichick making that
that-
call,
that's
or
a-
is Kraft making that call?
That's a great question.
By the way, Kenny, we got a timeout. It's silent at the Prue. Villanova is up 7. Kevin Willard's running around like with a chicken without his head. Just like it always happens. You lose this game, they are done. Admit that right now on air, Kenny, Mr. Sis. You lose this game tonight, that bubble's busted.
It's not over yet.
No, but if you do,
It's not over yet.
Mark is saying A.J. Green to the Titans and then Brady will go. He's a guy we haven't talked about.
Does he stay in Cincinnati?
Right.
Is that part of the
But
deal?
if you're going to get Burrow,
Is that-
just like Coach Breslin's saying,
Okay.
you got to protect them. You also got to have weapons for the kid. So if
Well,
I'm
is
Cincinnati,
that-
why am I? I'm not giving them away.
No. Is that part of the deal with Joey Burrow, though? He's telling him, hey, I want A.J. Green staying in
I know.
Cincinnati.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. It's fascinating because you really don't know who's going to do what. Is Brady the first domino, or do you think these other teams and players are going to wait?
No, in my heart and soul, Brady's the domino because it's going to trickle right down.
But do you think, though, people are going to wait? Like, say you have a team like the Colts. The Colts are going to probably want to talk to Brady. Or do you think the Colts are going to say, screw that, I got to go get Winston right now?
Do you think this Brady issue is going to be straightened out before the draft or no? What
Yeah.
do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's going to be...
That plays a large role in all of this.
I mean,
then.
really, listen, Brady's 43 years old. What does he have to see? You know, like, is he going to go on visits? Like, no, but serious. Like, what is he? Like, he knows what these places are about.
All right.
He knows the coaches. What does he have to do? The thing with Brady, and I said this to you, I think I said it to you. He has to be very careful about two things. Okay? Number one, and I'm the one that always says it. People, on television say it. He's a system quarterback, right? We've said it for years. Two things. Number one, somebody like Andy Dalton goes to New England. Say he goes to the Chargers, Brady, right? Andy Dalton now comes to New England.
Okay.
Andy Dalton wins 13 games with that team. Okay? Brady goes to the Chargers, and Brady really can't fit into that system.
Good point. Well, that's what we said earlier. It's not always take the
Bush
best.
is saying Brady shocks the world and goes to the XFL, baby.
It's not always take the best player in the draft, but take
Best
the best
fit.
player that fits
Yes.
the system.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So, what's your gut, though?
Brady
Yeah.
to the 49ers.
You think they make that move?
I do. I really do.
I would do it if I was the Niners.
I think it's either Brady to the 49ers or Brady to the Cowboys. And they let Dak walk.
Where do you put New England, though,
As far as what?
for Brady?
Shot of going back there?
Yeah.
Zero.
Really?
He's not going back to New England. I thought he was. Now with all
You think
this,
it would have happened
with
already?
all this chatter, yeah. What? Think of it. Why?
Oh, boy.
Why shouldn't it have happened?
Down 10. Oh, boy.
He's loving it, Kenny. He's
No.
He's gonna push you to my face tonight.
Oh, boy.
Not over yet, though. There's 16
You
minutes
cannot
to go.
lose. Guys, you cannot lose this game on your home building tonight. You just can't do it. You cannot do it. This is your NCAA tournament right
Kenny
in front
might
of you.
be right.
This is not good.
If this holds up, Kenny might be right. Villanova might win the whole thing. They might win the Big East tournament. They're tough.
You can't lose this in your building. Not if you're a top 2 team. You want to be a 2 seed. You cannot lose
Not
this
looking
game.
good. That's for sure.
You got to come back.
Well, let's see what happens.
So you're saying, I give you a little more than zero chance of New England. The only reason I'm saying that is, you know why?
But here's the question. Go back to New England. You brought it up before.
Kenny's saying I could taste that Taylor ham now.
They have no. I'll make sure they put sriracha sauce on both of them.
On a nice sesame bagel.
You got it. No problem. I'm a man of my word. You said it before. New England has. Who's he going to throw to?
Well, they have to.
Edelman on every down.
They have to do something.
You know.
Hunter Henry, they're saying the tight end, maybe him. AJ Green.
Like I said to you a few weeks ago, they're going to talk Gronk coming out of retirement to come back. Jason Witten's retired. Maybe we'll get Jason Witten.
Seton Hall on a run. Hold off on the bagel. Down 6.
Let's go, boys. I don't worry about no Taylor ham sandwich. Let's go.
Sis is fired up. We have a halftime score: Virginia 24, Miami 21. That would be the football score. I mean, could the game get any low scoring?
43 points in a college basketball.
That's bad.
Combined. That's sickening. Defense, though. Jenny Hoops.
What defense?
Jenny Hoops says Virginia plays D.
We'll see in the ACC tournament what they play. They start playing the violin. They're going to be going home early in that tournament.
I'll be getting threatening texts tomorrow from Curtis Eaton Hall loses tonight.
Yep. Kenny's saying, is that college football preseason score? Where's Hoops? Hoops is upstairs. Hoops is tired.
Bucks won by 19 tonight over the Pacers.
Hoops didn't come on the air, and Hoops didn't get us cookies. So now we got to go to Dunkin' Donuts tonight. You believe that? 11 o'clock at night, we got to go to Dunkin' Donuts because we couldn't get cookies. Poor guys. You know?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. No, we're good. We don't need cookies. Next week.
Mush is saying One Republic Friday night hoops this year. Kurt. Oh, that was a good spot, Mush. That's a good spot to watch the game. One Republic, North Arlington. It's a good spot to watch the college games. Can Mush? I'm going to ask you an NCAA basketball question. Is there any chance Mush's Tar Heels run the table in the ACC tournament?
You're not serious, are you?
Well, Kenny said to me that his bold prediction is they're going to win at least 2 games in the ACC tournament.
That they might do, but run the table? No, I don't see that happening.
Do you give them a chance to beat Duke this week, Saturday night?
Yeah.
At Duke.
Because Duke, again,
is not Duke.
No. Look, we talked about it before. Villanova, Duke, and who else did we say? Michigan State. First time in how many years?
Now, who knows?
They're not in the top 10. But now, again, after tonight's game, it's not over yet. It's only 45-39. 15 minutes to play. I ain't quitting on them, that's for sure.
Who?
My hope.
Oh, no, it's so early.
No. They got to play some D. This kid Gillespie, he's like that other Italian kid a few years back. Di Giacomo, is that his name?
Mush is saying, no way, pal. What about Carolina, that there's no way they can do it? See, they have, though.
He's getting too emotional.
No, but they have. No. He's not saying it. Kenny was saying that they're going to win 2. I'm saying it because, you know what? I'm a little higher on Carolina than a lot of people. Cole Anthony is still one of the best players in the country.
He definitely is. There's no question about it.
I mean, he's better than anybody on Duke.
Yeah.
I can tell you that.
Yeah.
You know?
That's it.
I mean, think about it. They just lost to Duke.
Right.
They just lost to UVA.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, both games on last, heartbreakers on the other team. So they're not as far off as you think. The problem is they have to win the tournament. And can they win the tournament? I don't know if they could do that.
Indiana beat Minnesota by 5. Temple lost to Tulsa.
Great. Colorado State's losing. I picked them in my bracket against Hoops.
Your boys Dayton are up by 16 with a minute. No, that's the first half. Okay.
Kenny's saying my Final 4. Northern Iowa, UCLA, Virginia, and San Diego State. Ha, 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 ha. What do you think? So Hoops is tired. She's going to skip out. We're going to do by the way, next Tuesday night, okay? Next Tuesday night, we are going to do a
shish kebab tournament.
No shish kebab. We're going to do our conference tournament picks. Okay, we're going to concentrate on the Big East, obviously, but we're going to do a little Big 10, Big 12, SEC. We got a little action going for everything. All right? So what do you want to do? Hoops isn't going to come down, but what do you want to do with Hoops? Anything real quick for you about games? Anything this week you want to talk about? What do you got as your top 5 right now?
Kansas, Gonzaga, Dayton, Baylor, San Diego State.
Okay. I'm going to go Kansas, Gonzaga, Dayton, San Diego State, and I'm putting my boys Michigan State number 5. Who? Give me your Big East teams, because that was one of your questions. Oh boy, Kenny, the woodshed fireplace is on. 53-39 Villanova. Another timeout by Mr. Willard. Listen, he don't win this. See ya. Get Ricky Pitino right at Seton Hall on Monday.
14.
Oh, God.
Shed. What about the Big East now?
Give me your top teams.
We're going into tonight.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Seton Hall, Creighton.
So you're going Seton Hall. My number 1 is Creighton. My number 2 is Seton Hall.
Villanova 3.
Villanova 3.
Providence 4. And Butler 5.
I'm going to go Butler and Xavier. This is not good for this man right here. This is not good for you.
No.
No.
They're in trouble.
They're in trouble. Seton Hall, Blackjack should be coming home soon. He's at the game. This tonight is what I've mentioned to Hoops for months. This is Jay Wright versus Kevin Willard. And you can't get a bigger mismatch than this. In their building, haven't won in 29 years.
He's gloating, boy.
And they're just getting taken to the woodshed.
He's gloating.
Best coach in the Big East, Jay Wright, going to win the Big East, Kenny's saying.
Well, he called that last week. He said that last week. They look good tonight.
Who are your number 1 seeds?
Number 1 seeds, Kansas, Baylor, Zaga.
You're still on Baylor, huh?
I'm still on Baylor. And I'm going to take an outside chance and say Kentucky.
Kentucky?
Yeah. Yep.
So you have San Diego State out. You wouldn't give them a 1 seed.
Mm-mm.
Why? Just don't play anybody?
I mean, yeah, their schedule's pretty weak.
Here comes the Hall playing a little tougher.
Yeah, look at this. Hit it up the court to the big guy. Bang! Let's go!
Back in it, says back in it.
Let's go! Just keep giving him the ball.
Down 8.
Give it to Powell. Get everybody else off the court. I ain't leaving to this game. I'll be here till midnight.
What else you want to do hoop-wise tonight? We got to do picks.
What do you mean picks?
We got to do picks. I'll get Hoops' picks. Tonight, Nova or Seton Hall. Obviously, you're going to go Seton Hall. Kenny's saying Baylor's out. You big on that?
What is he saying?
Baylor's out.
Out as far as what?
Like number 1 seeds.
Tell him I'll bet him 5 tail ham and egg sandwiches on that bet.
That they get a 1?
They'll get a 1. Yep.
Do you think they have to beat Kansas in the Big 12 tournament?
Absolutely.
Give me what we'll do since Hoops is upstairs. I'm going to give you a couple games this week. What game are you most wanting to see? You ready? Seton Hall, Creighton.
After watching this, no.
North Carolina, Duke.
Yeah.
Ohio State, Michigan State. What game would you want to see first?
North Carolina.
Saturday night.
Yeah.
After we go to Roma's.
Yeah.
What are you going to get at Roma's?
That's going to be good.
What are you going to get? Do you know yet?
I'm getting Clams Casino for a warm-up.
Okay.
And I'm not going to have the veal because I had it last time. I'm going to try something else. I don't know. I'll have to look at the menu.
Go with the chicken.
This kid is tough. Oh, he shot. He gave him an elbow. He didn't call it. Are you kidding me? Gillespie went like this. The kid fell on the floor. Hit the three.
Kenny's saying they look ahead Baylor and they lose to West Virginia this week. You guys got to get that. You got to get that little wager too.
Man, what are you doing?
Was he Walt Frazier? What a bad shot.
Terrible.
Did Kevin draw that one up?
Terrible. This kid came down before. He went like this, and they didn't. Now they're going to call.
That's definitely a foul. All right, so let's do this. Let's go. You can watch your game. We're going to shut it down. Sorry again for the comment things. We'll have that fixed.
Yeah, that's life. Things happen, everybody. We know you got upset, but, you know.
We'll be back next week.
I mean, I'm good fixing the computers.
He couldn't get this. Yeah, he couldn't outdo Facebook.
This one I could not trick Facebook, folks. Sorry. Couldn't do it.
But we're going to have next Tuesday, we're doing the show.
Tuesday, not Wednesday.
Not Wednesday, Tuesday. We have all our conference predictions, conference prediction show, and then in 2 weeks, not next Wednesday, the following Wednesday, in this seat right here, will be Mr. Kirkpatrick.
New message is received from Gigi.
Gigi's on fire tonight.
Hit it!
Nope.
Oh, man, Shevitz.
Nope.
We're in trouble, man.
So, next Tuesday night, the following Wednesday, our NCAA bracket show with Mr. Kirkpatrick.
Tell him I hope he likes hot sauce because you're getting a lot of sriracha on your Taylor ham.
Last thing with 11 minutes left.
Boop. We need a couple.
You're down 10.
Just keep giving him the ball.
Do you still have confidence?
Yes. Right to the hole.
Do you win this game?
Well, yes.
You do?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
12 minutes to go.
Guys, next week, next Tuesday night,
Good night,
Hoops
folks.
is back. Sis is back. Thank you. We're going to thank you to Mr. Sickinger.
Yes, he did a great job, Jimmy.
And comments.
Good guy.
They were a problem, but you know what? We got it working. Right. And we're back next Tuesday. Go Johnnies. Talk to you guys later.